In the previous video, we reviewed different stress reactions and showed how our response to stress exists along a continuum. The goal of this video is to review actions identified by Stress First Aid that one can take to help grow the green and move to a place of greater wellness and resilience. Stress First Aid highlights ways we can better support ourselves and our peers. This video will focus on how to apply the actions of Stress First Aid to yourself. Research has shown that people are better able to recover from adversity and tragedy when they feel safe, calm, connected, confident, and hopeful. Stress First Aid focuses on cultivating each of these elements through 7 key actions: check, coordinate, cover, calm, connect, competence, and confidence. Checking in with yourself is the first step in the process, because if we don't know how we are doing, it's difficult to take steps to improve our well-being. Ideally, this is done on an ongoing basis, regardless of whether or not you are experiencing a stressor. Consider getting into the practice of doing a daily self-check-in, where you ask yourself, how am I doing? Am I feeling good, strong, and healthy, or not so great and overwhelmed? Am I experiencing any red flags like significant sleep changes or intense anger, anxiety, or sadness? Based on the information you gather, you can begin to explore what, if anything, you might do to improve your wellness and move towards optimal functioning. Coordinate involves finding resources for support. As humans, we are social beings and need community and support to survive. Here are some steps you can take to get more support. Consider different avenues for professional support, such as your Employee Assistance Program or EAP, or an online or telehealth resource. This is especially important if you're in the red zone and find that your ability to get through a day is significantly impaired. Also look into local or national resources like peer support, chaplaincy, or national lifelines. Coordinate is an especially important step if your attempt to manage your own stress or others isn't sufficient. Cover actions involve enhancing your sense of safety, both physically and emotionally. Feeling safe and secure is the foundation of wellness. It is vital for our overall well-being. When feeling stressed, ask yourself, do I feel unsafe physically or psychologically? How has this situation affected my sense of safety? What might help me feel more safe? Some possible strategies to promote a sense of safety include finding the people, places, or actions that feel safe to you and calling on them when you need. And consider asking for help if you need to get things done. Calm actions focus on reducing the intensity of an emotional experience. When you are stressed, or overwhelmed, our sleep can get disrupted and we feel more on edge. So consider asking yourself, what usually helps calm me down? Some calm actions can include engaging in exercise, yoga, or stretching, or spending time doing anything that you find enjoyable. Connected strategies center around increasing support. When we are stressed, we can feel alone and sometimes isolate ourselves from others. But social connectedness is one of the strongest protective factors against stress injury. Check in on your experience of support at this time. Have you been connecting with your coworkers, team, family, or friends? Is there someone you feel comfortable talking with about stressful experiences? What is the best way you could feel supported at this time? Remember, there are lots of different ways to get support, including practical assistance, advice, and emotional support. Connect strategies may include finding creative ways to engage in social activities, or reprioritizing your schedule to spend more time with people who mean the most to you. Competence involves finding ways to feel more capable, including at home or at work. Competence means fostering or restoring your capacity to endure through life's challenges and adversities. Do you have any concerns about being able to handle what's going on? What are some things that you've done to cope that have been helpful? What do you need at work to help you feel like you can get through this? Some steps we can take to help rebuild our competence are focusing on accomplishing activities that you are confident you can do. Building a series of victories really helps to build momentum. Checking in with your expectations of yourself. Are you expecting yourself to do more with less resources like time or energy? Confidence is the last stress first aid action for us to review. This action maps onto helping people feel more confidence in themselves, their life, work, mission, or leadership. Building confidence means restoring hope, self-esteem, faith, or optimism. Some questions to ask yourself to assess your confidence are: how has your sense of hope, confidence, optimism, or faith been altered by your current circumstances? Have you had any changes in your self-worth or ability to deal with your work? Have you lost confidence in your workplace or in another person? Strategies to help boost your confidence include adopting a long-term frame of mind. Will the challenge now lead to something of value to you in the long run? Build small victories of accomplishments. Feeling like we can handle what's going on helps build confidence in ourselves. So competence strategies that we just reviewed will also help build your confidence. As we said at the beginning, the stress first aid model is a self-help and peer support model. Depending on where you are on the stress continuum and what you need in that moment, the 7 key actions can help you move towards greater wellness. So here's a way to put everything together. Take a moment right now and just check in. Are you feeling green, rested, and ready to go? Yellow, feeling some signs of stress? Orange, noticing strain and drain are taking its toll? Or red, not really sure how much more you can handle? Based on where you are in the continuum, what is at least one action you can take to move towards greater wellness? Consider treating this like an experiment. It's hard to know if something will be helpful unless we do it, and then check in again to see how we're doing. There are no failed experiments, because even if you do an action and don't see much change, this might suggest that reaching out for more support is a good next step. It's also important to note that even when you're in the green zone and feeling rested and ready to go, that it's important to continue to engage in self-care activities so you can build your reserves to be able to withstand challenges. So for some people, these videos will be sufficient to help you better understand your experience of stress and start building your own toolkit of self-care actions. Others might benefit from some help in applying these concepts. If you'd like to learn more about stress first aid or get help applying it for yourself, consider reaching out to a peer supporter through the peer support program, your supervisor, or the employee assistance program. We hope you found these videos helpful and identified 1 or 2 actions that you can start doing now to help grow the green and promote greater wellness for yourself. Thank you very much.